Hello, welcome back. Chesapeake Classic Restorations again. Told you I'd have an update on the pickup truck we're doing the transmission in. Well, I got the transmission out. And as you can see, here's the gigantic crack that goes across the bell housing. It was up to about here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the inside. Let me grab a light. So, as you can see, there she is. Other than that, as far as I know, I don't think there was a problem with the way that this transmission functions. But I'm pretty sure that's the main reason why we're replacing this transmission. And also changing the torque converter to make it a little more streetable, because it's pretty wicked setup. So, got to switch a few pieces from this transmission. Got to transfer the shift cable or TV cable. Sorry. Fittings for the transcooler lines. And the speed sensor to the new one, because here's our new monster transmission. So it doesn't come with it, so we just have to transfer that over. And fittings, stuff like that, and then I have to install the torque converter because the new one is here in the box. So, okay, so yeah, there's the torque converter. There's the old trans. There's the new trans. Now you get a transmission from Monster. They send fluid with it, and some instructions that you should heed and follow when you're doing the installation. A lot of guys don't, and they wonder why they have an issue. Read the instructions. And here's the old torque converter. Couldn't really tell you what the stall was or anything like that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have all the information here in front of me. So that's where we're at. We're going to try and get this bad boy back together today. But I'm kind of having a feeling that the reason that this cracked here is when the transmission was being installed against the back of the motor. Maybe they didn't have it leveled. They didn't have it on the pins, because this is where your dowel pin goes right here. See where my little finger is? This is the dowel pin up there and over there. If you don't have it centered on that and you're trying to tighten it up and the transmission's shifted left, right, up, down, you will break a case. Also, whoever did it previous did not clean the paint off of the back of the block or off of the transmission. I like to clean everything off, have it no paint. And the reason I do that, especially on, well, it doesn't really matter on this one because there's no electronics in this transmission, but anything that has any kind of electronics in it, it's important because that's your ground for all of your electronics for the transmission. This is when this transmission is bolted to the back of the engine. So if there's paint in between, you'll get a poor ground. Especially on some of the older Nissans. That was a big problem. But me, I like to clean everything before it goes back together. And then I'll put a little dab of anti-seize or silicone grease on the dowel pin, so that way if it has to come in and out, it's easy, it's not stuck on the pins, because I've had them in the past in different cars where you almost break the case trying to get it off of the dowel pins because of all the corrosion that gets in there from the water and stuff like that. So that's where we're at. Next thing we're going to do is flush out the cooler, or we may be putting a new cooler on it. I have to find out. And then I prefer to put a new cooler versus flushing it with this one. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's a aftermarket cooler. Reason being, anytime you put a transmission in, you want to flush the cooler or replace it, preferably replace it, whether it's an aftermarket type like this, like a Hayden or something like that, or if it's in the radiator, because when the transmission is disintegrated and went bad, it shot metal into everything. And now that metal's inside the cooler. Well, when you put the new trans in, new fluid, that fluid has a lot of detergent in it. It's going to pick up those metal pieces and it's going to run it back through your new transmission. And then you're not going to have a long life out of the transmission. So do yourself a favor, if you're putting a transmission in something, put a cooler in it, clean the lines out or replace them, either one. Get all the garbage out of it before you put the new one in. So let me find out what we're doing, if we're putting a new one in or we're just cleaning it. I mean, you can clean them. Like this one, this transmission didn't fail internally, it just, the case just broke. So we could probably flush it and it'll be fine because there's obviously no metal in it. But if this transmission had grenaded itself internally, yeah, it would get a new cooler and clean the lines out. So that's where we're at. See you again soon. Thanks again. Thanks for looking at Chesapeake Classic Restorations. More videos to come. And like, subscribe, and give us a comment. Let us know what you're looking to see. If you want to see technical stuff, if you want to see just, you know, updates on projects, you want to see my ugly face, what it is that you want to see. Let us know. Have a good day. Thank you.